Well, hey there, guys. How's it going? This is rexfurry here, and welcome back to another Let's Draw video. This is kind of quick from the last one. I know we had a little bit of a gap there, but it wasn't really too long. Maybe a couple days ago, maybe even a week ago that we did the last one. But again, I'm in that drawing mood. I always remember that just the way that Captain Jack Sparrow says that, drawing. Oh my goodness, I don't know what it is about that. His pronunciation and just emphasis on the syllables in that word. Anyway, yeah, we're doing another Let's Draw today, and as you guys can hear in the background, the music is a little bit different from the norm, although, what's to say the norm of the music of the Let's Draw is indeed a set thing, although I guess it was kind of the Full Metal Alchemist music for a while, but that kind of changed a little bit, so... Anyways, what we're going to be doing today is basically drawing, as we always do. However, alongside that, we're going to be drawing something a little bit differently, which I guess wouldn't really be considered alongside. Oh my goodness, my sentence structure, think abilities are definitely not up to par. So, yeah, we're going to be drawing a actual picture today, not any creature or character or whatnot, so yeah, just gonna switch things up a little bit because that was kind of what I was in the mood to draw today. So hopefully it turns out well, but if not, hopefully we'll have some lovely stories or just a little conversation to make up for it. But we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. So first off, hopefully you guys are doing pretty good today. This day, this evening, this morning. This afternoon, I suppose it could be one of the following, but I'm doing pretty swell. A couple days ago, I actually had some snow, which I was really excited about because I'm a big fan of the snow. However, every snow we got was like snow mixed with rain, so that I'm not really a huge fan of. I'm not really a huge rain guy to begin with, so that wasn't too exciting. But I mean, it's still snow. It's still the beginning of the snow to come, hopefully. Actually, in a couple days, if not today, is it today or in a couple, like tomorrow or something? It's the first day of winter. Huh. I don't know, but it should be exciting. Definitely be exciting. What's really cool too is where we live. We live about an hour or so away from like these mountains, and like when you go outside, you can actually see the mountains like in the distance, like pretty clearly as well. And so you just see like this big like mountain range kind of thing, and of course I mean there's houses and whatnot in there, so it's not like it's just uninhabited territory or unhumanized territory or whatever. There actually are like people that live there and stuff. It's like a little town. Anyway, basically like when you look out there, you can see because they're at a higher elevation, they'll usually end up getting snow before we do, and like it could be days out before we even get the snow they're getting. But it's really cool because you'll just wake up one day, you'll go outside to get the mail or whatnot, you'll look out at those mountains, and it'll just be like an explosion of just snow everywhere. It's awesome. It looks so cool. It's the same with fog too. Like if you go out there and like if it's really foggy and whatnot up there, you'll see like a giant cloud just immersing all the mountains. It looks amazing, like something out of a science fiction film, and I love it. Or not really a science fiction film per se, but just a movie, just a movie scene. It looks amazing. Who needs those VFX when you got stuff like that? Oh my goodness, there's an update for something. Hang on, I'm going to close this really quick. There we go. Alright, I hate it when that tab comes up. Anyway, if you haven't guessed already, since it is a little bit closer to the holidays, I thought I'd go ahead and draw something a little bit more holiday cheery. Are you serious? Get off my screen. And there we go. I think that's enough to be able to copy now and paste. Taking the easy way out. Not really, more like the more efficient way. Okay, and I think one or two more of these pastes should do it. Nope, we got one. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned this. I think I did, but the music that's playing in the background is the Chocobo song from Final Fantasy 13 Dax 2, or 13 Dax 2, 13 Dash 2. It's like a pretty good spin on the original Chocobo song, for those of you guys who are aware what the Chocobo song even is, or the Final Fantasy series in general. And although I can't understand what the people are saying, it still makes for a pretty good beat. I just thought we'd get some a little bit of a change of pace, something more upbeat for this Let's Draw. as the holiday glows, because the holiday glows closer. Does that make sense? Alright. And let's see, I think that's enough to copy that as well. And basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of adding, it's going to sound weird, but I'm adding shading to this, like, weird shading. Basically, like, what I'm doing right now is some of you guys might be able to already kind of get a little bit of idea what I'm doing, but by filling each one of these, like this little snow pile, I suppose, with each one of these little pixels, like just slightly colored at a darker tone, what that enables me to do is I have so much more area in which I can cover and just kind of get more detail on, I guess, because it all kind of blends together in the end. And so by doing a darker shade on that as well, it'll just kind of give me that extra oomph of detail. And I think I'm going to do it, just kind of bring this up just a notch. You don't want to bring the tones down too much either, like too drastically, because then it will look kind of weird. Because it'll look really noticeable and almost like there's something within these when there's really not. And I'm actually going to bring that down a little tiny bit. And it's so weird too. Like, I always thought this was awesome. Well, now I think it's awesome. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna have to like roll with my own weird grammar, aren't I? Cause like there's no way to like cover up like those mistakes. It's like, this is so awesome. I mean, weird. Oh my goodness. But yeah, pretty much. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Sorry, I just totally drew a blank there. Anyways, I think you guys pretty much get the idea. I know it's gonna be so fun if we actually do get like a lot of snow again this year, because like we got a whole bunch of snow last year, and like we got up to enough snow. We're in my backyard, right? Like I was able to actually gather up all the snow, and I might have told this story before, but I built this gigantic igloo that could fit up to like 3 people. It was so fun. It took me like 3.5 hours though, because it was just me. And once the snow started leaving me in my backyard, it was kind of like, okay, I'm going to have to get a little bit creative. That's okay, because creativeness is my thing. Yes. Alright, so, I was going to say something else, too. I don't remember. Oh, right, so, it was awesome, too, because last year, by now, you guys probably know that I have 2 pet tortoises, 1 male and 1 female. And, like, the male is really adventurous. Like, he loves just going outside and exploring and seeing like new things. It's like he loves that kind of stuff. So anyway, like I took him out in the snow last year and I let him crawl around and he loved it until like after a while when he got really cold and he was just he just stopped moving. I was like, okay, it's time to take you back inside, man. And he really liked it though. But then I took him out later again because he wanted to go back out, so I was like, okay. And so I got my, because I have this RC car, this RC Jeep, and I attached like a hatchback to it. And basically when I say hatchback, I mean a giant Duplo Lego canvas platform, whatever you want to call it. And I put him on the back of it and just drove him around in the snow. It was so fun. I don't know why I didn't record it, but I don't know. I guess I wasn't making tortoise videos back then. It doesn't really. I guess it kind of goes to show. Anyway, yeah, I'll definitely. If I do it again this year, I'll definitely have to record it because that was some funny stuff. It was awesome. Alright, so just adding some purple shading on here. I kind of want to give this guy a little bit of a twist. You know, I never got... Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier, about this whole shading thing. I never really got the whole concept of, like, shading, especially in, like, different colors, too. Like, right now I'm using this purple, right? Like, it looks... When you look back at it, like, it looks kind of good. Like, the color kind of blends in. But, like, I would have never thought that, like, to even use this tone of purple. Like, it looks... I don't know. I think it looks kind of like just if you think about it as like a solid concept itself, like the concept of using purple as shading for like this white, like it looks really. I mean, that doesn't really look weird. The concept itself just sounds so odd, and I never understood that. Like I was just like, what? Shading? I mean, like I never understood how you got like these different effects and stuff that you can do if you just like have some simple shading and whatnot. And even today, like, just understanding the concept itself is really weird. So, I mean, I try not to delve too far into it. But it definitely is interesting. It's, like, interesting to think about. Okay, so just adding some softness around here because this is a snowman after all, or is going to be a snowman. Or maybe it's not a snowman. Maybe it could be like a... No, not a snowman. Alright, so I'm going to kind of add this around the edges and just see if I can get a more softened effect. Now, it's not going to make it like too big of a difference, but... Huh. Yeah, it kind of softens up the edge a little bit. It's not really... Like, I could take it off and it still wouldn't make a difference, but whatever. I think I'm going to keep it just because it just... Just to know that it's there. They're just like, yeah, I'll keep it there. Okay, so now I'm going to try to draw up some designs. Let's see, so do I want it to go more like this? Or more like... more like this? Obviously not that big, but you understand. At least I understand. Yeah, I'm gonna go like that. Do I want to go over that much, though? That is the question in the... whatever. That's the question in the statement. Alright, I guess I'll just, like, start off like this, and then, okay, it's probably better to start off over here. Hang on. Okay, so how did I do that again? I went, like... Oh, right, so I went over a little... Do I have to, though? Would it make a difference if... Okay, so people... some people might, like, that don't really do this a lot probably have no idea what I'm doing right now. Basically, I'm just kind of trying to see how it look by just doing some really, really simple sketches. And, just to kind of see if I can kind of get a feel for how it's going to be. The hardest thing about this, too, is, and I don't really have, like, a lot of other commentary. I'm really focusing on this drawing for some reason. Like, I never really focus this much on drawings. I usually just kind of draw and then talk over it. But, I don't know, for some reason, this is just, like, I don't know. Anyway, like, for people who don't really, like, do sprite art, or I guess art in general, I'm just kind of trying to get an idea here, and then just like by drawing a simple sketch, or somewhat sketch, like outline, and then from that outline, I can kind of see how it's going to look, and already I can see this is way too big. And I've run into a bit of a problem here. This is always, one thing that always gets me too, is like proportion sizes when drawing, I'm just so obsessed with saying it like that. Ever since I heard like Captain Jack Sparrow say it like that, this is a drawing of a key. But yeah, anyways. So, yeah, like proportions, I don't know, they always get me. What else can we discuss here? You know what? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this the easier way, the way I don't really want to do it, but it's gonna be a lot easier for me and less time consuming. Oh my gosh, seriously, man, like find the right position. Anyway, so while I'm doing this here, it's kind of messing around. I mentioned in my last Let's Draw that I used to have a cat, and there's some crazy stories to tell about that cat, which I don't think I'll really tell a whole bunch right now. But basically, this is kind of one story about this cat. Basically, when we got this cat, yeah, he was a wild cat, to say the least. Like, he was, like, literally, he was a wild cat, and he pranced into our door, or into our house, and pretty much from there, like, he, as a kitten, he just walked right in, he fluffed up his huge tail, we were just like, oh my goodness, cute little guy, and we basically took him in as our own. So, anyway, he liked to run out a lot, and I think it was kind of like he thought maybe being in our house was like more of a temporary kind of deal. It's like, yeah, I'll just chill with these guys for a little bit, and then I'll just go more my adventures. But we obviously thought about him more as like an actual pet, so we didn't really think about him like actually wanting to go away. So he'd like try to escape a lot, and so we'd have to go out and get him. He'd like hide under cars and whatever. You know what cats do, or maybe you don't. But anyway, cats like to hide under cars. Or at least that one did. And one day, like after all these like various years of him just like escaping or whatever, it was snowing one day, and his name was Snowy, by the way, which is kind of ironic considering what I'm about to tell you. But he ran outside one day. He bolted for the door first chance he got, and he ran outside, and everything was completely covered in snow. He just bolted right into a giant snow pile, and as soon as he got there, he froze. He was just like, wait a minute. something's different. Something doesn't feel right. He stopped for like 3 seconds, and then he just ran. Like he jumped so far. Like he went back into our house so fast. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. And then we like deliberately we kind of messed with him. We brought him out in the snow and just like, hey, come on, why don't you? Are you so scared? You wanna try to escape again? So we like put him out there. He's like, no. Oh, it was hilarious. And for the next couple days, like if anyone ever opened the door, like he never tried to escape or anything. It was funny. Funny little guy. And then it was cool though, because they made a little paw print and stuff. Like we put his paw in the snow and he made a little cat print. That was fun. That was cute. But anyway, that's one story about Snowy, the cat. He was like all white too. It was really funny. But anyways, so hopefully, as the holiday appears closer, you guys are anticipating it, or maybe you're not anticipating it. But you know, hopefully you guys are in somewhat of the holiday spirit. And if you're not, then I don't know. I mean, whatever. But what really is the holiday spirit though? Like, what would be defined as the holiday spirit? Like, I know what I would define as the holiday spirit. Just like hanging out. Well, hanging out, I guess. Just kind of chilling out and having just good spirits, kinda. I don't know. Maybe I can't describe the holiday spirit. Maybe it's undescribable. Maybe we should look at the definition. No, we're not gonna do that. It would take too long. Actually, it probably wouldn't, but still. It's not something I kind of want to do right now. It's kind of a weird looking ham. Let's go and connect those joints. There we go. Man, I really want like some cocoa right now. Like the annoying thing is I actually have some too. Like this giant, not marshmallow. Ooh, we do have marshmallows though too. Like with this giant candy cane. Oh my gosh, it sounds so delicious right now. I'm thinking about making this video like a two-parter, because this is kind of taking a while. And not that I wasn't anticipating it to, but yeah, this is taking a while. It's probably going to be a while longer as well. I don't know, I'll go for a little bit longer. I mean, all we've done so far, we've done some snow, we did a snowman. That's our progress. Why do I keep doing that too? Like, keep like drawing this the way it's not supposed to go. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do that, and actually, you know what? I just realized I shaded this wrong. There we go. There probably is something that could be done a little bit about this, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna pause for now. Part 2 later. I'm getting kind of tired, so see you guys then.